Hello and welcome back to another event video for Final Fantasy XIV. We of course have got Little Ladies Day and Hatching Tide coming up. So Little Ladies Day previously was a separate event and so was Hatching Tide. Hatching Tide representative obviously of Easter within Final Fantasy XIV, and Little Ladies Day typically representative of Woman's Day. Or Girls' Day in Japan. I think it's called that, something like that, Little Girls' Day or Young Girl Day. Anyway, regardless of the fact that two of those have actually combined this time instead of separate events. So this might be something that you might like. Of course, the artwork here, which is available by clicking on this icon, is absolutely second to none once again. We've got a character over here looking at some Easter eggs with some buns, which is adorable. And we've got a Gobu with a very special flower crown being created over there. Very cool stuff. If you want to get this yourself, of course you can go on here and just save this yourself by clicking on that. It says Ladies' Day and Hatching Tide, two festivals joined by a blossoming dream. So this will take place on Thursday, so that's next week, the 14th of March at 8 AM GMT, and this lasts all the way until April the 1st, yes, not a joke, which is a Monday. So you've got a very long time to take part in this. So Xbox players, don't worry, you'll still be perfectly eligible to take part in this if you are upgrading to a full version, because obviously that's going into full, instead of open beta, into full production now. But yeah, even free trial players, you should be able to take part in this easily. Of course, this requires you to be level 15 and above, and all we do is go to Miketo's Amphitheater in Old Gridania, which is the northern section, and the quest is called The Princesses and the Eggs. It says Geely Alipo is looking for someone to help make a dream come true. It says players must first have completed one of the following main scenario quests: the Gridanian Envoy, the Ul'dah Envoy, or the Liminzen Envoy, which is obviously after level 15 when you start to travel the world. There's a bit of a prerequisite there, but I think the majority of players will likely be above level 15 by now in the main storyline, and you've probably already completed this. So if you can travel around the world, pretty much you're in a good place. So then, for this year's event, the festival decorations on display will vary from city to city, of course, because it's two events at the same time. We have ourselves Little Ladies' Day decorations as well as Hatching Tide decorations on separate days. It says Limsa and the city's residential districts, however, will be decorated according to the schedule outlined below. So whilst Ul'dah will permanently be Little Ladies' Day decorated, and Gridania and Old Gridania will be decorated in obviously Hatching Tide decorations, there are certain places in the world that will rotate through, and that's of course Limsa specifically, and all of the residential districts wherever you might live if you have a house. So of course that's Thursday the 14th of March for Little Ladies' Day decorations until the 22nd of March, and then the 22nd of March till the 1st of April. So the first part of it will be Little Ladies' Day, and the second part Hatching Tide, just for the decorations. And that's not including the rewards, that's just how things visually look in those places, which is cool. And the big event ticket item this time, there's one item, and that is the PT horn. So as you can see, this is a brand new mount. It says a curved horn that when blown emits a flowery tone that brings PT, the Gubu Maiden, lumbering to your side. So if you're familiar with the Laurel Gobu, you might have got that from one of the Moogle itinerant events, or one of the beast tribes, or many other things that you could take part in to get these sorts of mounts. You'll be familiar with Gobus or Gubus, however you want to pronounce it. And this one in particular has a very different flower crown. The resolution of this image is always a little bit annoying. I wish there was a click button like there is for the artwork to make these bigger and a higher resolution. Maybe that's something that Square Enix could do in the future. So this is the mount then. It is basically a sort of pink version of the Laurel Gobu. I'm very excited to get this. It is just a reskin, but a lot of people won't want to miss this. Of course, all of these items, usually for events, they get added to the cash shop the year afterwards. And I guess this is the first time we've seen a reward that also compounds the two together. Little Ladies' Day, obviously, with the flowers. As for the Hatching Tide element to this mount, I guess Gubus are now Easter. related. I don't actually understand the connection to the Gubus. It's probably something in the storyline, and for that I can't wait to see what hilarity they've come up with next. The storylines are always rather entertaining for the seasonal events if you don't skip through them, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It says certain items available during previous iterations of these events can also be obtained from the Royal Handmaiden or the Dreamer NPC in obviously New Gridania, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's pretty much the main reward. There's no furniture, no minions, nothing like that, no glamour. So yeah, so it just rotates around there. I would have personally have liked to have seen 2 rewards. I know I'm greedy for saying so, and I freely admit that, but when you combine 2 events together, it would be cool if you had 2 rewards. But I suppose this is the amalgamation of both of those in PT. What a great name, PT. Brilliant. Anyway, are you excited for this one yet? Hopefully. And if you're looking for other rewards, maybe you were looking for a glamour, things like that, there is the rest of the year. And of course, you know, they rotate through the type of reward as seasonal events go by. So if you think, oh, it's just a mount, I wanted a glamour, well, the likelihood is that the next event of the game might be a glamour. Sometimes then it rotates to, it'll be a minion. So that's how it basically works for Final Fantasy XIV's events. They rotate through these things. Let me know anyway if you're excited for this one. Much love, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.